Okay, let's go. Cheat percent. Time to fly.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
There we go. Golf Kid. Worse than my last attempt, damn. The only way Xando can win, yes. Yes it is. How's it going, Golf Kid and J. Rosif? Nice. Nailed it. Nope, that's not it. Rat proxy. No, that's not it either. Yeah, J-Ro, I actually suspect you would like Lumi. I mean, you saw some gameplay of it. You get the idea of what it's like. It's cool. Nope, that's not anything. Neat. That's not it either. Speedrunners use the term percent. Hey. Hey. Shut up. That's my only argument. No, I actually do have arguments for why percent should be used this way. Mostly, it makes it clear in a open context that you're talking about a speedrunning category. Right, like if this category was called Spyro Cheat, then how would you talk about that? That would be nonsense. If you say cheat percent, people are like, oh, that's a speedrunning category and this person's a memer. Okay, that's fine. It's a dumb category name. I like cheat percent more. Also, as I recall, we intentionally named it gold percent to piss people off. Muzz and I did. Or at least I did. I don't remember if I actually talked to Muzz about why I named it that. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure Muzz was on board with that. I think we wanted to make sure that no one would take it seriously as a category. If you get world record, can you rename it? Ooh. Yes. I need to check with Muzz, but my answer is yes. That seems like a fair rule. I don't think you can name it anything you want, but you can rename it. I'm not gonna let it be called Intro J Rosif percent. And I'm sure you wouldn't let it be called that either. You wouldn't let us put a percent on the end, but you know what I mean. You just rename it Intro J plus, fair enough. The other day while watching on the stream, you know, Spyro was accompanied by a dragonfly. Yes. Yes, he is. Good catch. Are all row challenge runs being added? No. I think B-row could potentially be fun with that, and that's the only one. Hey, Manly. that's basically right, J-Ro. You got it. Nope, that's not it. This is better, but still not it. When is Mole gonna put Mole Yo Ultra HD on his emotes? Fair point, yeah. How's it going, man? I forget if I asked. How are you doing tonight? Oh my god, Rat! Why are you never lined up for Rat Proxy right now? It's not hard. I mean, Rat Proxy's hard. You getting into places, not hard. Come on. There we go. Probably gonna die here. It's tough to recover when you run out of health. Ugh. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Nope. Hey, made it back on. Ah, little proxy. Little proxy that could. Get back here. Hey. Yes, rat proxy is a real thing. One time I got almost enough height, but messed up using it. And so I did not actually get the full effect of it. But yeah, you can get up onto the portals with it. Hold on just a moment. There we go. Oh. I'm not actually sure anybody's done rat proxy on console. I know Tuval did a whole bunch of his glitch videos on emulator. So yeah, I don't know. Ah, no. How was everybody's weekend? My weekend has been 2 out of 3 days. Because I have tomorrow's off for President's Day. thinking toast? What's up? What's up with the thinking toast? Ah, turned too soon. It's an annoyed toast? What's with the annoyed toast? You said that your company hates President's Day? Yes. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you there. Nope. Oh man, J-Ro with the hot takes. All the presidents, huh? J-Ro, who is your favorite president from the years 1800 to 1860? Exclusive, so you can't count Lincoln. Lincoln doesn't count, you gotta pick a different one. I'm pretty sure... No, Garfield was definitely after Lincoln. I think Garfield was 1880. Because as I recall, wasn't Garfield one of the ones that was assassinated? And Lincoln was the first of those, and then Garfield, and then McKinley, and then JFK. God, was it Garfield? Was it someone else? I think it was Garfield. God, you guys don't know your early president history. Guys, President's Day is tomorrow. There's a test on this stuff. You gotta pass the test or else you're not a US citizen anymore. That's the rule. That's the rule of President's Day. Ah. Also for a different president? Nice. J-Ro. What an answer. Oh, Andrew Jackson? Oh, I see, Golf. You just love the president who killed a bunch of Indians. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he is that time range. You love the president who caused the Mexican-American War. Wow, Golf Kid. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Andrew Jackson was the one who did that. Oh, God. I'll leave it up to your judgment whether or not you want to post it, J-Ro. I'll leave it up to my judgment whether or not I'll laugh at it. Yeah, that might be a little bit offensive. Oh. My favorite president in that time, not that anybody asked, was John Quincy Adams, who, if I remember hearing this right, when he was president, he was trying to do his best to, like, be super moderate on every issue, to, you know, make sure the country stayed together, to make sure, you know, bickering wouldn't be happening in Congress, and a bunch of stupid bickering kept happening anyway. And then after he was president, he was elected to Congress again, and was, like, one of the most partisan politicians of his time. He just hated everyone for being so shitty while he was president. So he's my favorite. Oh, damn. Is he the one who has the living grandchild? I don't think so, no. There is... Oh, Cleveland. Sorry, is that who you were talking about? It might be Cleveland. But I don't think it's John Quincy Adams. It says I'm playing Scrabble? Ah, crap. What? No, it doesn't. That's crazy. Hey, Bolt. Thank you, Code, for that. So yeah, iBolt, this is what my cheat percent attempts are like. I just do it until I get coveless. I have not yet gotten coveless in a run. And then I also go for rat proxy sometimes. This is the other way you can skip. You can skip Cove and Twilight Harbor. Is you get that rat into that corner, squeeze yourself up there. But yeah, this, release square right before you bonk, which will be at a random time. It's like a small range. And then, yeah, do a very, very hard wall glide. Has a human done it? I don't know for sure. I've gotten small proxies there, like I just did. I got a large one once, and then just messed up doing anything with it. I assume Tufel did it at some point, but I don't know for sure. Because it's not too unreasonable, really. Just requires some luck and a bunch of attempts. What's my favorite president from April 30th, 1789 to March 4th, 1797? Ah, that's a tough one, J-Ro. You know, I don't think I can pick. There's just so many good ones in there. It's hard to say. iBolt, in celebration of President's Day, we're talking about our favorite old presidents. I posed the question, who's your favorite... Shit, that was a really good one. I posed the question, who's your favorite president from 1800 to 1859? And nobody had a good answer. Who's my favorite shit? Coveless is. Anyway, coveless advice, though. So, yeah, the wall glide after the flop is... It doesn't need to be perfect, but it is very, very difficult. Oh, come on. You will likely want to go forward just a little bit before turning, so that you can get a bunch of height off of the direct neck. Zachary Taylor, do you have an actual reason for that? I would love to hear a reason. I don't know much about Zachary Taylor. What if your country wasn't founded? What if you don't have Well, we're talking about U.S. presidents. The Articles of Confederation? Oh. Who's the most forgotten president? That! I think it is, Pierce. I never hear anybody talk about Pierce. James K. Polk is another big one. Zachary Taylor, I think, is up there. No, I say Pierce because I've asked myself this question before. I've thought about it a lot. Like, it's obviously not William Henry Harrison, the shortest-lived president, because people remember him for dying a few weeks after he took office. And it's definitely one of the old presidents. If you want to go more modern, if you want to say who's the most forgotten president from 1900 onwards, ooh, that was a really big flop, but yeah, I messed it up. I have an answer, and I'm forgetting their name, is how forgotten they are. It's one of the 1920s ones. I mean, okay, McKinley, if you're gonna count McKinley, sure. I guess technically he was president during the 1900s. I didn't know John Tyler's not affiliated. Is it Warren Harding I'm thinking of? It might be Harding. Maybe Coolidge? Coolidge is pretty forgotten at this point. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like these presidents didn't do anything. The 1900s were kind of a busy time. They all did something. Anyway, I wanted to say something, though, about this. I have tasked this trick a handful of times with different levels of flops, different strategies at the wall glide. And the one thing I've noticed, no step of this needs to be, like, perfect. You can get it with a low flop, you can get it with a bad wall glide, but there is one part. When you turn around the head, I'll try to see if I can show it next time I get the flop. If I ever get the flop again. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Okay, right about here. When you turn around this part of the head, I think this is frame perfect. You need to do this perfectly. That is the hardest part of the trick, is there's a frame perfect turn you need to do there, and the timing for that depends on how good your flop is. Yeah, the flop is hard to figure out. As far as that goes, I usually try to land in the corner, and then jump and bonk at the head at an angle like that. And then... See these, like, I don't know what to call them. The horizontal piece of texture going across the head. I have no idea what to call that. But I try to go along this seam here, and then release square right around the top of that. The collar? I get the stud? Yeah. But yeah, do you see... Oh yeah, all good, J-Ro. Have a good President's Day. Tell everyone about the presidents. You see kind of what I mean, though? There's a seam that I'm going along right there that I went too far to the left on. Also, if you're going over here and you want to do this, you can roll on this part of the head and then go into a charge from that. And then, yeah, it's around the top of the collar, just release square. That's all you do. And then, yeah, it's just hard. There is luck to it. I mean, probably not really, it's just... where you bonk, I think, is, like, pixel dependent or something, so it's not something you can really control while you're doing it. It's basically luck. Ah, turned too soon. Come here, rat. No. And yeah, you said you were watching my video of it. For what it's worth, that is still the only time I have done coveless. And I've put well over 15 hours of attempts into it. I got that I got that success after maybe 8 total hours over the course of like a week of trying it. To be fair, I have not practiced this in an efficient way. What I really need to do is set up a save state after I get the flop and just practice the wall glide. Because it really is the hardest part, and I'm just not good at it. Ah. No. The other thing you need to consider... I know you're still just working on the flop, but you see the, like, cheekbone there? I flop on that a lot. Once you start getting around the head, you can't just hug the wall. You need to actually move away from it very slightly, just for a moment, and then pull back and start going into it again. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that I have learned from doing attempts of this. I think I am better at it than most people, considering I have done it and most people haven't. But, yeah, it's just really hard. Come on. Nope. Who are some other presidents? Madison, Macklemore, Churchill. Those were all presidents, right? Hey, Max. Garfield, we were talking about Garfield just a little bit earlier. Oh, come on. Taft is a big one. I get it. Big ooh-woo for Taft. I wonder if that's the first time anyone has said the phrase big ooh-woo for Taft. Pretty sure it is. It probably is. I can't imagine that coming up much. Although, I don't know. He was probably pretty close to someone. Pretty sure Roosevelt didn't like Taft very much. Maybe he would throw uwus his way. My games list. Still need to update that again. Or rather, finish updating it. I started updating it recently and then just got lazy. Ah, too soon. That you're not very good at wall glides, and you're trying one of the hardest wall glides in the game? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no, it is ridiculously hard. What emu do I use? Well, right now I'm not using emulator. I usually just play on console if I can, but when I do, I usually use BizHawk if it's allowed. I really need to install Mednifin sometime. I haven't really been in a position where BizHawk isn't allowed and I'm not just using console. I used EPSXE for a long time until I realized it reduced lag way more than it should. It also had stupid fast load times. And I have looked at several other emulators before. PCSXR is pretty objectively terrible. PSX Fin I've seen Toasted Cat using, and that one's not great. It has some pretty bad graphics issues. I feel like there's another PS1 emulator I've used. I've used RetroArch before, but I think I heard that's basically just Mednifin's core. One for NES and the other stuff. Oh yeah, RetroArch in general is good. If you're just doing casual stuff, I've liked it. Nope, that was way too far to the left. Interesting jump there. NES actually has a lot of good options already. I won't bother recommending any one in particular. Every one that I've used has seemed fine to me. Although, honestly, I've never been big on NES stuff. This is not my favorite console. Throttling issues, so... settings will have a lot of frame drops. Damn. Hey, Alexa. How are you? And Randy Love, hello. I'm sorry, Golf. I somehow didn't see it. Hold on, I'll check it after I have my hands free again. Nope. Nope. Oh boy. Get a proxy! No. Big ooh for Taft. Yeah, I didn't see that. That's great. Big uwu for Taft. Hey, Lucas. You're sick. No. I'm sorry to hear that, Alexa. Lucas, I understand your desire for Scrabble, but also cheat percent with coveless. Hear me out. It's cheat percent, except it's never gonna end. Big uwu for Taft. How many times have I hit coveless? Exactly one in my life, and it was not during a run. I have come close in cheat percent attempts in the past, but haven't gotten it again. No, turned too soon. So for the people who just got here, I'm going to pose this question one more time. President's Day for the Americans here is tomorrow, Monday. Or I guess for some of us, now today, Monday. So I'm asking, who's everyone's favorite president from the year 1800 to 1859? Yeah, it's good that you got to go home. Being sick and needing to work through it is awful. Okay, so the way coveless works... Oof. Trump was not president from 1800 to 1859, so... Ooh! Ooh! Twice! Twice in my life! Hell yeah! God damn, I'm so happy. I thought this would take hours! What the hell? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna finish this run real quick and then I'll react to anything chat is saying. Oh boy. That is time! Oh, I forgot to split for coveless! I don't know what my time is. Oh my god. I'll have to fix that. I kind of forgot about you. Jeez. What about Ganasti? Guys, I don't know what to make of this.
Is toast.
So now there's order.
Clearly I need to do another run. I messed up my timer.
Got some treasure to pick
Thank you for the GG, Eliza, although I thought you would be asleep. Okay, let's go back a little bit. But yes, as Golf said, that is why I deliberately said 1800 to 1859, because in my experience, that is the range of the presidents that people don't really know at all. James K. Polk, yeah, he's up there. He's up there for forgettable. James K. Polk Middle School? Was James K. Polk Middle School the one in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? Millard Fillmore! That's the most forgettable one. There we go. Thank you, Eyebolt. I knew there was another one that I was forgetting even more than Pierce. Okay, so it was a 3740. Yeah. Thank you, Manly. It's okay, I both will do another one. I was planning on doing this for like 4 hours before giving up anyway. I might as well just get back to it. Oh my god. I got coveless. It was coveless. Oh.